Okay, so today we're gonna discuss about the React. What does it mean by the React and why we are using it? Simply, so it is nothing but the JavaScript library, and as we know that what does it mean by the JavaScript and why we use it. Okay, JavaScript is too huge, and it has one library that is a React.js. That means React.js. Okay, no. So why we use this React.js? If you want to build website and website related services as well, or you want to make a single page application, then you can simply use the React.js. Okay, so it's very fast. Like here you see, this is the website I have right now. So when I'm clicking on this login, so this page will not refresh. If they have used the React, then this page will not refresh it. But this time this page has refreshed, that means they haven't used the React here. Okay, go back again, and here we have a Python. Okay, when I'm clicking on the Java, it will, yeah, it has directly reflected without loading this HTML, CSS and the JavaScript. Okay, so this is the, see, only when you are clicking or you are performing some operation on this this is the container is there, no, in this container, then only this container will reload, except that nothing will reload. That is called as a single page application. Okay, so like these types of application, if you want to make it, then you can simply use this React.js. Okay, and it is a reusable UI components. Okay, now what does it mean by the components and why we are using it? So entire your application they have created by using a component only. Just like here you see, here left navigation is here, is it not? So this is nothing but the component only, and inside this component here we have a anchor tags. Here this is nothing but the main navigation. After that here we have a header. This is nothing but the navigation, or we can also call this is the header only, but this is also a component. After that, when I'm coming here, this is the container components, or you can say it's a text component. Inside that we have written here button. Okay, when you are coming at the down, you will see here one title component is there. This is in the heading, no, that means this is the title. And after that here we have the text component. After that here we have one val, that means it's a container. Okay, and here we have a title, and they have written some components here. So all this website they have created by using a components only. Okay, and once you have written this component and you want to use this component anywhere, you can easily use it. Okay, so how we can create, now we have discussed about the React. Now how we can create the React app, or how we can create the website of the React. So firstly, now I'm just creating one folder, one simple folder I'm creating. You come here, create the folder React app example. It's just simple example. Okay, so this is the thing I have created. Now I'm just going inside this directly. Okay, I just want to open this one in Visual Studio Code. So you can just simply type code dot and hit enter. Now Visual Studio Code will open. Okay, and here right now what we have, we haven't anything. Okay, this is just simple a folder. Okay, this one is just simple our folder. Now what I'm doing is, inside this folder, now I'm just simply creating our project. Okay, for creating the project, what we need a npm. See, for running your React app in your computer, okay, for that we need a node. We need a Node.js, and we know that Node.js, see, first of all, our Java application only runs on the browser. We know that, everyone knows, if you want to run your Java application, so where it will run on the browser only. But consider now you want to execute your Java, that means JavaScript application. So where we can run? Okay, if you want to execute your Java application in your computer, that means in your local, then you can simply use Node.js. Got it? Node.js we have to use. If you want to run the environment of the JavaScript, for that we have to use the Node.js. Okay, and after that another concept we have, that is npm. Okay, if you want to install anything, like just like a dependencies. Okay, if you want to install any dependency or any packages, for that we use this node package manager, that is called as a npm. Come here and just simply type here npm install And after that, what we are doing, we have to install it. Okay, no, one one structure is already present there. Which structure? That is create, this is the command, create react app. Okay, this is nothing but the create react app, and this is the command of the npm. See, at the first what I have written, npm only. So this npm is responsible for creating a react for us. Got it? Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm just installing all the dependencies. That means when I hit this command, it will automatically generate one json file. Okay, and inside that json file you will see the dependencies and the packages. Hit enter, and we have to wait. Also we have a npx as well. Okay, instead of npm we have a npx as well. Okay, no, see, now it has completed, and once it will complete it, see here, inside your project before it wasn't anything, but now we have a node module, we have a package log.json, and we have a package.json as well. Okay, so all these dependency, these are nothing but your modules. Okay, these are like, you can say it's a dependencies only. Okay, so all this dependency for running your react application, it has already downloaded. Okay, when you hit this command, that is a create react app, all this thing has already downloaded. Okay, so why we uses this one? Like, I'll give you one example. So I have uses this, that means they have downloaded the dependencies. Okay, no, and here also somewhere we have a babel. Okay, somewhere we have a babel. So now I'll tell you the what we use, why we use a babel, and why we needed this, all these things, why we needed, why we have to download this node module. Okay, so now I show you. Consider, now you have a C, your javascript, your javascript only knows the javascript only execute the old versions. Okay, that means it will execute the old code, not a new. Okay, so and this JSX inside, no, JSX inside a react, what we will use, we'll use a JSX, and this is the advanced concept. Okay, this one is our advanced concept. So if you want to execute this one, so your JS don't know this, your JavaScript don't know, so we need something for converting from your JSX advanced to this JavaScript old version. Okay, so for that we'll use the Babel. Okay, no, just like here you see, right now we don't have, but in our in our React we'll sometimes use this import React from dot slash React. Sometimes we'll use, right now we don't need to use this one. Okay, so this command is a new command, this import is a new command, but that is present inside the JX, but your JavaScript don't know, so it will, your JavaScript will convert like this once if it has Babel. Okay, when you have type and if that Babel is there, then it will convert like this. Okay, maybe one variable constant, maybe I'm just defining one object, and inside that it will convert like this. React required, what we are taking, you can just simply come here, and what we need a React, so it will take React like this. Got it? Like that way. But we don't need to be write manually all these concepts, you can just simply use it this. Okay, this code has done. Now the thing is, we have created this, all these dependency, now we have to create the folder structure of the React. How we can create? For that we have to simply write here npx. Okay, and we knows that, see, we can also use here npm as well. Okay, but this code won't execute if you have a new version. Okay, you have to write here npx, but if you have a 5 version, okay, or the previous version of the 5, then you can simply write npm, there is no need to write the npx. Okay, npx create react app. Okay, and we have to give the name of our apps. Okay, so I'm just simply writing and hit enter. If everything is right, then you will see these apps, my apps, and one by one you will see all this project structure will create. Okay, this is the name, my apps. This is the version, that is 0.1.0, and it is a private. It's true. Okay, no, it has creating inside that apps. It has created the node module and package.json as well. Hey, here you see. You got this Babel? Babel we have no, and some code must be there inside the Babel. This is the code. Now it will create the source as well. Yeah, it's creating everything. See, because of this, previously we had this one. No, what we had? Yeah, because of this node module and this package.json or this one, this all these stuffs as creating by default. Okay, no. Otherwise, we have to write all these things here. Okay, so our project has done. Okay, our project has created. Now you want to execute. You want to open your project. Okay, you want to open in your project. First of all, you have to go inside that. Okay, this one is our apps. Just hit enter and just go there, and it is saying like they are giving a suggestion. First of all, you have to go inside your project, and later that you have to type npm start. Come here and just type npm start. Okay, when you will hit enter, automatically on some port number, your React will start. See, it is starting and it starts opening this browser. Yeah, it has executed on port number 3000. By default on port number 3000, your React is running. Okay, done. And when we have executed this output, it has coming. Okay, so from how this output it has coming, so we have to come here and we have to see it. This one is our folder structure. Here you see inside our source we have all our code. Okay, we have written some codes, and because of that code, this output we are getting. And after that, here we have a publish, and inside that we have only one main file, that is index.html. Okay, this is nothing but the index.html, and here this div id, and here we have one root. Okay, and inside this div we are printing all this data. Okay, here we have this div, and inside this div all data is rendering. So this is the data where it has present inside this root only, inside this div only. Okay, so I just right click and will check it is there or not. See, inside that, inside this root, inspect, do the inspect and just check it. Here we have id and the root, and you will see all this data, whatever the data it is rendering, all this data it has present inside your root only. Okay, after that we have given this apps. Now I'll show you how we have given it. Come here, before that how it is working, we'll see. Okay, so this is related to HTML. Now I'm just going inside our apps.js or index.js. This is the React entry point. React will directly enter here. Okay, no, After that we knows that where we have to print the data, or where we have to add the data. We have to add the data inside this root, so we have taken that one. Okay, how we have taken, this is the id only. Come here, and here you see what is this one is the id. So when you want to take the id, for that you have to use this method, that is get element by id. Okay, and this method, it is present inside your document object. So that's why I have called here document dot get element by id, and like that way you have to define the id. Okay, so this id, it is storing inside your root. In this variable, this id has storing, and inside this id, what we have to render, you can simply mention inside this render method. Okay, so in this case I said like I have to mention. Okay, so I just want to print this app means this app.js. What I want to print, I just want to print this app.js, so that's why I have written here app. Okay, there is no need to write these things. Instead of that, you can just simply close this one, and you can just simply write react fragment. Just close this one. See. Now I'll tell you what is this. See, when you are writing anything inside this render method or somewhere in the react, you should have one main div. Okay, if you don't want to define the div, you can just simply define here react fragment. Okay, this is nothing but the react fragment. But instead of that, if you are removing, okay, if you are removing here and you are adding more than one data, then it will throw the exception. Okay, then it will throw the exception. Why? Because of we cannot add more than one value. Okay, we can only add one value only. So that's why they have already provided react fragment. You can simply use it. Okay, so just try to save it. Okay, just simply do one thing, npm start, then it will throw the exception. We will see missing script, npm start. Okay, we have to go inside that now, my apps, and later that we have to type npm start. Okay, it has already exited, it is saying, but still you have to use s and hit enter. Okay, again it will execute. See, before that it was showing like did you want jss fragment. Okay, so this is the thing, we have to use it. So just come here, and simply you can use this one. Come here, control x, come here, and just simply paste it. Save the changes. Now you will get successful. Now go there, and you will see the data. Got it? So this is the main thing. This experience fragment, you have to use it. Instead of that, you can also use the div. Okay, like that way, and whatever the components you will write inside this, only this output you will get. So I am just simply in this time, how many components I have written? 2. Come here, and you will see twice. This first, come here, and you will see second. Okay, so from where it is coming? From this apps. Where is this apps? Here. Just click it, app.js. See all this data, and this is the function component. Okay, 2 types of component available. Like we have a lot of components, but mostly they use the 2 components only. Functional component we have, and class component we have. So when you will see the function, that means this is the function component, and when you will see the class, that means this is the class component. Okay, so inside that I have written here one method, that is return, and inside that I have pass only one div. Okay, this is the div, we have passed it, and here see, here I have written the class name, but this n must be in a capital. Okay, we cannot write directly like class and remove this n, and like this we cannot write. We have to write like this, because we know that this class name has already registered in our HTML. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, so this is the apps we have written. Again we have created the one tag, that is header, and inside this header we have defined the class, and here we have inside our header we have added the image. So that's why this image has printing there. After that here we have simply written the paragraph, and after that at the last we have written the anchor tag. Okay, so when you are clicking in this anchor tag, learn React, here you see learn React name is there. So where you will go inside this h reference, and what we have, yeah, this is the URL, this is the URL we have. Click there and you will see, you will go to this URL. See, same URL, no, it has changed, I think. Okay, but let it be, it has going there. Okay, no, it is going somewhere, no, yeah, this thing is done. Now we'll do one thing. After that again we have a CSS here, index.css. See, it's not this CSS, index.css only, no, app.css. That means here you see, here we have a app.js, and for this app.js we have written the CSS as well. That's why all this code it has coming in the center. Come here, and here you see all this code it has coming in the center. Now I just want the background for this color. What I want a background for this text. So how I can do that things? You can just simply come here where it is app.js, come here. Yeah, first of all we'll just do one thing, we'll just define the class name, and after that you can just mention any class name, whatever you want. So not like that. Okay, here I have to write double quotes. Okay, it's gone, and here I'm saying it's a paragraph now, so para 1 I'm just writing it, para 1 I'm just writing. Okay, I got this one. Okay, now you can just simply come inside this where apps.css. Okay, you can just simply come here and dot para 1 and come here and simply write here background color. Okay, background color, and which color we need, just try yellow, try with the yellow. Go there and just try to refresh it. Open it, man. Connecting. Okay, so this CSS we have written, no, just try to save everything. We have saved everything, no, yeah, app.js and app.css as well. Para 1 I have given here, class name is also okay, and app.js I have closed that one as well. Again we have to go inside this, and the same thing, npm start we have to write, hit enter. Yes, yeah, got it. We got the background color. Okay, but this background color is not looking good, so we'll make it black. So instead of that you can just simply write the black. Oh, sorry, what is that? Okay, so here I have written the black. Now it has done successfully. Now it is in black. Okay, nice, no? Instead of that you can create your own, like go inside the app.js, come here and say like that I just want to create one div. So here we don't want to create, come here, create here div. Okay, so here I just want to create a div. So create a div, and inside that if you want to create another div you can just simply create it, and here you can mention your heading. If you want the heading you can mention the heading here, but instead of heading I'll just want to write here ul, unordered list. Okay, and inside that I just want to write the ul, that means list. Just simply copy, come here and paste it. Instead of that you can just simply write 1, From here you can just separate. Save the changes, save all the changes and simply go there, and you will see the list as well. Okay, we got the list now. But why this directly it is coming in the center? Because of, here you see, here we have a class that is app, and another class we have that is app header. Okay, you can just simply go inside this app.css and you will see somewhere this app takes a line, we need a center, so that's why it is coming in the center. Okay, so for this ul, now I'm just giving one class to this ul, where it is, man, ul, here we have. So you can just simply give the class name, otherwise you can just directly access it. So I'm just giving a class name, unordered list, unordered, I have just simply given unordered. Okay, this class name I have given, ul we have closed there, and let's go there, dot unordered, will be open, hit enter. Now what we want to give the background color, and this time we'll give blue, we'll try to give the blue. Go there and see here, we got the blue color now. Easy, no? Okay, instead of that you so directly define it, app.js is there, and if you want to directly apply here style, then you can easily apply it. So how we can apply, like come here, write the style, but here we don't need to be defined here double quotes. Okay, that double quotes we don't need to be defined. If you want to define the style, you can just simply come here and just define it. Right now I just want to give the background color, but how we can give the background color here, background C capital we have to give. Okay, we have to give the C capital this time, and you can just write what you want. I want a red, just save the changes, go there, and now you will get the red. Okay, now you want more than one value. If you need more than one value, you can just simply define one constant, one object I'm just defining. Okay, and simply you can just write here background color, and this background color we need in a red, we need in a white, just write we need in a white. And text color, whatever the text color we are storing here, we can just simply write the color, no, color I need in a black. After that, padding, I need a padding like 45 px, so you can just simply write the padding. Okay, like that, just save the changes, go there. This is the thing. Which color we have given? White. It's not given, no, because of here we have given this one, no. Okay, done. We haven't called it inside this style. Okay, we have defined only these things. See, more than one value if you want to add, you can just simply create here, store inside one object, and we have to call this object here and inside this style. So you can simply come here and just type here object, save the changes, go there. Now got it, we got the color white, we got it, no?
But we gave background color is white.
Background color white, we need a background color white, is it? No, yeah, okay. Index.css we have written. Where it is, background color white, instead of white we can give the yellow. Now just right, okay, we'll try to run it now. Yes, pm start. Yes. Oh, that means we have problem in our code. Come here and try to remove this obj from here as well. Save the changes. It has run. Yeah, got it. We got now, no? Okay, so here we have to write only one curly braces. If you want to write the two curly braces, then you can simply, you have to define the value here. Background color you have to write here now. Okay, no? But if you want to define more than one value, okay, sorry, dynamic value, if you want to define, if you want to define any variable, then you can simply use only one curly braces. Okay, so how it has okay, how it's working? So first of all, it will go inside your app.js. Sorry, it will go to the index.js. Okay, inside this index.js, it will retrieve this. Okay, it will fetch the root. Okay, once it will fetch the root, it will store inside this root variable. And once it will store inside the root variable, inside this root, we have rendered this apps. So it will find out where is the apps. So this app, it has present inside this. So it will come and it will execute these apps. Okay, no? And another thing, when you are using the apps, this is the basic syntax. Or when you are creating anything, that time, no, if you are creating a functions, you just have to define here function and this apps. Okay, and and we have to import it. Import. Okay, like that way we have to import it. Now I just want this apps. Okay, no, this is the, otherwise this apps has already written there. So this is the apps. Now where I'm calling inside this index.js. So for that we have to import it. And how we can import? Come here, and here you see import app from apps. So this app is nothing but your here inside the file it has stored, and this app is nothing but your component name. Got it? Easy, no? And here we have included this app.css as well. So this app.css is present somewhere, so that's why we have imported, and we are all this functionality, it will work later. Done. And at the last, see, whenever you are importing or you are using this one, okay, whenever you are using or the importing this one, so for that we have to export it, otherwise we are not able to use it. Okay, so make sure that whenever you are creating, it will be export. You can also, instead of that, you can just remove from here and you can just define here as well. So I think we have to define like this: export default. Yeah, and from that I think we have to remove. Okay, like that way we can just use it. Okay, got it? The same thing we can also create a class, but we'll see tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just closing this.